Recorded Books and RB Digital present A Hope Divided by Alyssa Cole, narrated by Karen Chilton. Prologue. Western North Carolina, 1853. Marlie sat too close to her mother on the bench seat of their dilapidated buggy as it jumped along the rocky dirt road. There wasn't a chill in the spring air, but she snaked her arm through her mother's and settled closer to her. She glanced up at her, feeling the mix of awe and envy that had always been inseparable from her love for the woman. Vivian sat straight-backed and regal with the reins draped loosely over her palms. Her long braids were bound by a length of white fabric, and her smooth, dark skin was radiant in the late afternoon sun. Her mother sighed and leaned into the embrace, and Marlie felt an unbidden press of tears behind her eyes. She blinked them away. She was too old for such behavior, almost 13, but she'd been unsettled all morning. The strange dream she'd had the previous night had draped over her like a thin caul of sorrow, slowing her down as she got the water from the well, gathered the eggs from the henhouse, and performed the rest of her morning tasks. She'd waited for her maman to ask her about her dream, as she did most every morning, but Vivian had been tight-lipped and broody when Marlie pulled aside the curtain and walked into the portion of their cabin that served as her mother's mixing room. Marlie hadn't pushed for a divination, but had sat silently at her mother's side, passing her the dried plants, grinding stone, and other implements she needed to ply her craft. Their craft. They'd gone about their morning work as usual, but everything had felt off to Marlie, as if she were acting out a play for an audience she couldn't see. She'd been glad when they left the house to make a call that afternoon, hoping that a change of scenery would buoy her mood. Instead, her sense of unease had only grown. The road was familiar, but every bend in it seemed to hold the possibility of some catastrophe. She hugged her mother's arm a bit closer and felt the deep sigh against her side before she heard her mother exhale it. "Easy, Silas," Vivian said, pulling on the reins. The mule pulled up to a stop in front of Lavon.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?